Well, and the environment's changed a lot too. You can't do business the way you did business 2 years ago. I mean, now with all the social networking and advertising environments changed a lot, you really have to be smart about.
So are you recommending that businesses are really kind of taking a stake, going back to basics, and focusing on the core competencies, whereas before they could kind of be all over the place and it just worked?
You know, it's, and again, that's a principle in the game of football, right? When you rolling and your team is rolling, you forget about the basics because everything works.
Right.
So you call a play as a touchdown, oh, I'm smart, everything great. Now all of a sudden you get into a tough game, right? And now it's the basics and the technique is going to win that game. Okay. Now if you didn't continue to do those during the good times, then you're going to lose when you need it.
Right.
And so that's what happened in the business world is that people forgot about the basics.
Right.
Now it's forcing them to go back to the basics. And I think that's a great thing.
Very good. Now, just to touch on a couple other things that you're involved in, there's some American Idol involvement here, is there?
No American Idol.
Okay.
You know what, Fantasia,
Yeah.
who was my partner in one of my business ventures, that's where the American Idol connection comes in. So it won't be any...
You're not going to go on the American Idol, okay.
No, that wouldn't be good.
So in terms of the various things that you're doing, how do you kind of juggle it all? I mean, when you're talking about businesses getting back to basics, and you've got, all the football work that you're doing with the youth, you've got, you're dabbling and investing in spas, and you've got real estate businesses, and you've got a consulting business. You must be very busy. What kind of advice would you want to give somebody who's very ambitious and successful like you are about how to keep the discipline and the core principles that you talked about in line so that you can manage all of that?
You know what? That's a great point. I think you have to be focused on what is it that you're trying to accomplish. And if you stay focused on that, then all this other stuff doesn't matter. The other thing is you better surround yourself with great people, okay? Because at the end of the day, I can't go do all this stuff that we're talking about. And so, prime example for mental consulting, I have a team of experts that's been doing business for 20 plus years. They understand their business. I'm not the expert in it, okay? I'm not the expert in marketing. I'm not the expert when it comes to, printing or when it comes to IT work. I'm not the expert, but I have experts on my team that can get it done. And so what I do is I open the door, I get the relationship, and I give it to the expert, let you do your deal. I'll move on to the next thing.
It's almost like everything you say can go back to the football game.
Absolutely.
You're throwing the pass, you've got the plan, you've got your team members, and you realize that by yourself, this isn't going to happen.
That's right.
But you've got to surround yourself with a good team. And so it's just life principles all the way through.
That's it. I mean, if you was to sum up, who Mike Mentor is, I'm a coach. I'm a coach of life. I'm a coach of the game of football. I'm a coach in the business world. I coach people. I bring people together. I give them a plan, and I let them do what they do. Okay, and that's what's been successful in my life. And so, to be able to coach other people to get that, I'm excited. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Well, it's been really wonderful to have you on the show. And if you want to see more of Mike Mentor, why don't you give a little bit of information about your show, when it airs, and
well, you know what, that's a great question. It's on Channel 4. Okay, it airs on Wednesday nights, and I think we play it again on another night as a playback. But tune in. I mean, it's fun. Go to MikeMentorEnterprises.com.
Okay.
That's to learn more about my business and what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And basically, what you have is you have Mike Mentor. And when you go to Mike Mentor Enterprise, you have Mike Mentor, you have Mentor Consulting, Mentor Contractors, and then you have Mentor Communities. And from there, you can decide where you want to go and how you want to make it.
You have a magazine as well, too. We haven't touched upon the magazine.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't talk about
what haven't you done? Is there anything? What's next?
You know what? I don't know.
You don't have any?
I don't have anything in the hopper right now. We're going to get some of this. That sandwich right there looked real good, so I think lunch is next.
That's right. It sounds good to us.
Thanks so much. It's great talking to you, and you're a wonderful inspiration and great contributor to the community. We're all lucky to have you here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks.